Our moon makers pointed all across the earth, and the poem stands opposite terms of service agreeers, non-fiction non-finishers. A code hidden in the heart of a knife-carrying innocent to our right, and we are all presidents, and we are all puppets, strung up on the summit of Big Being's tiny stage, bobbing against our conjured foe, working our offering, poker tail promise. If your blast radius is but a stitch of fabric in a quilt of arms, patched by a diplomat's tender embroidery, who, through his tips and pricks, bloodlets just a few blocks, just a deaccession possibility, then I will make mine so big, then I will make mine so big. It will spread far and wide, and I will pull the pin from all the fear and live anyway, and laugh anyway, and love anyway. Mushroom cloud of my being, bloom to dust the edge of yours, wherein glows the ether, burst stars replicating. Trust me, to the bottom of the poem, I am certain we'll make it out alive. Okay, I've got like a one about love, just topical. We've got shopping. Any shoppers here? We've got vision board.
Vision board.
Okay, all right. We'll start with the vision board. It's short. Vision board. The news is increasingly hard to find. Columns gone from corners, glossies bounce from checkouts bleachers. I check convenience. I check gas. How back then blessed, gold frame stacks, reading and material. Tomb with fresh epitaph that knew its place in time and clung to it rather than trying to promenade through all of history. And now, what's left in the market for printing a vision? The hair space between here and where, dream and feel, want and sell. It might as well be you. It might as well be me.
Yeah.
I feel like the love one might make its way onto KGB at some point, so I'll do this tiny one about online shopping. Okay, I'm glad someone else brought up shopping in a poem first. Online shopping. I search for the right items, the just combination of products. In the log of another, I read for my desire. How could life be different? I set sail on my stomach and unplug for brand song. Scroll, tap, stay. Each image a window to mirror, each object a relay of labor, each price a promise, buy below rock bottom. Bagged up in mind, selves never before found, grouped in garages, physical and virtual, radio galaxy of want, need, have, reaching out, within and without me, united, clicking, entering and exiting our temple.
Beautiful. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Stop being weird. This is never getting easier. No. Sorry. Did anybody else want to do this?
Yeah, please do whatever you want.
And plug. I'll read your words in a little bit. I hope that. Diaries. All right. This one's from a long time ago. Okay. Woosah! Alright. Why do you look into my eyes and fear the strength in my soul? Why do you fear the spirit that even with passing years does not grow old? Ooh! Sorry. I don't know how all of you come up here and speak so easily. This stage is not somewhere I belong. I am a fan of all of you.
Is that a poem?
It could be. No, but seriously, moved by every single one of your words.
Yeah.
Heartfelt.
Woo!
Who's good at this?
If you want to wait.
You're
You.
great. Do your
I
thing.
want to read. I
You're
want the
doing
words
great.
read, but I don't like being the center.
Close your eyes.
I haven't memorized it.
Oh, yeah.
I need the words.
We'll all close our eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll close our eyes.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Okay.
Yeah, none of you can see me shake.
That's it.
Awesome. Ugh. All right. Why is it you look in my direction with a mind filled with wonder, yet you ask no questions, want no answers, need only suggestions? Why do you fear the strength in my heart, the kindness of my loving ways? I am not looking for you to complete me. I am looking for you to see me. I am free. But that connection, it's a human need. Why do you fear digging deeper, feeling harder, falling into a caught dreamer's web? Why, I ask again, do you fear looking into my eyes? Is it because they are transparent and filter-free? Why should I care for the careless, you ask? Because my pulse beats on and remains full of compassion. Why should I care for the careless? Because my pulse beats on and I am full of compassion. If you do not fear me, my mind is a sharpened tool. My wit needs no education because it was brought up in that school of life. The way I'm always effortless and boundless, ready and willing for more adventure. I have passion and a range of so many talents to be discovered. So fear me as you will. For the weak-minded and broken-hearted, I am healed with my strength and resilience. If one day you pack those fears up and come out to play, peel the layers, not just off my clothes, but my beautiful soul. Learn who I am, what makes me tick, what caused this history with so many, several unfortunate glitches. One day, I will pass you in the race of success, whatever that means to you. Because even in the moments I have regressed, I crawled until I walked. And I jumped high off of that springboard and chose to be with me and rise with that lightness. This is why you should not fear me, because, darling, life is so very dear to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Amazing.
Oh, wait, I didn't read any of Matt's words.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Wait, I'm going to.
No.
I'm going back up.
Please don't.
He's back for more.
I'm doing it again! I'm gonna sit this time. I need a break from my feet. Alright, I'm gonna go to page 24 because I was born on the 24th of November. And there is no 24 on this chapter. Alright. Which one has a pretty picture? The Last Slave by Matt. Wait, is this by you?
No, that's Poetry Magazine.
Oh, it's a magazine.
Yeah, that's like a
Hey,
famous.
Shit!
I was like, is Matt in poetry? I didn't know that.
Damn it! I thought you were in your own
No,
magazine.
you don't have to read my stuff. You don't have to read it.
This is the last time you're hosting
It's
a
all
party.
obscenity. It's all
Is
obscenity.
it gonna be the last time?
Why? Why is the last time?
In this
'Cause I-
particular house, or are you gonna have a everyday
That's fine.
party?
We'll do it in our own place.
I give my place.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it there. Sweet.
Done. Alright.
I keep making lasagna too. What?
Perfect.
What else do you
Sweet, we
want?
should have like a potluck.
Yeah. People bring stuff.
For all of you people that don't eat, you know. Alright, first come, first served. Fuck the sun. I love the sun though. Like, don't fuck the sun. Leave the sun. What is this? Who is this?
I like the comment.
Eon
Yeah,
Shady.
please.
Phantom of the Opera. I love Phantom of the Opera.
I look like
What is this word? I don't. It would have been more. It would have been more. Okay,
Yeah.
abbreviation.
Right.
Meaningful if there was subtext. Dante was a hedgehog. Shakespeare is a fox. Crowd surf. 40 pulls apart. Technical resistance. Long extra cordage. Photographic drum sets. Up the rampart wave. Wearing a lot of hats. From the window I bent. The headline. Bought soap and toilet paper, endless song I was writing, strange standing face to face, I can't tell if this is sarcastic or not. Chewing acid, water damage, gotta get off these wet streets. Wish that was a blizzard instead. Ray Davies, poet laureate. Where did all the British bands practice? If they didn't have garages, let's make money from partying. Back to work, keeping things moving. Said everything that needs to be said. My shoes feel they're in oceans. Venus, as a boy, I'm AI. Character in regenerated fanfic. My Chelsea loft, shot to death. On the stoop of KGB bar by a disgruntled open mic comic, eating a rain sandwich.
Yeah. Woo! Thank you. That was wonderful.
Wonderful. It was you.
You did great, though. Yeah.
Seriously,
No,
you
I
can go
don't.
first, but like,
No,
seriously.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's do
Whoever wants to go first, it's totally up to you guys.
Go.
So,
Do it.
it.
You didn't go yet.
Okay.
There's no auditions here.
Alright,
Everybody's winning.
I pulled up my phone and go.
is it all out?
No, I just wanted to.
Oh, to clean the wine? Yeah, there's the soap in the sink out there. Yeah.
The wine is good.
This one's called the limited edition Pillow Pet Crash Pad World Series Get High, Smoke the Blunt.
Yeah!
Thank you. Pressed powder pillow thing. I am thinking that maybe it would kind of make sense to eat 14 sleeves of Ritz crackers really, really fast, like turbo speed. Because at the end of the day, what matters is whether or not I'm able to find the right clips of Maury TV show reruns on YouTube.com. Oh my god, your GoPuff order has self-destructed. Thank goodness the delivery guy came just in time to see me mud wrestle this hottie in the pit. Just in time. Nice. It was so dark out that night in the woods waiting. He shined a flashlight on us to deliver the news, but the ambiance, wow, it was amazing. And then this one's called, I'll just read more. Braid Knot Tie Twist. So, in my head, I'm like intertwining necks with someone who has a totally different hairstyle from mine. I'm living vicariously through your hair. Your hair is so soft, OMG. My sentiments are soft, but like not this soft. It's giving a big Ziploc bag filled with lukewarm crab meat. And on that note, please let me brush your hair with my portable plastic hairbrush shard. I promise to nurse your wounds? No, but for real. My pendulum is calling and it's glowing super loudly. I heard the Skype startup noise and grinned. Wait, Did you know you can actually use my code Scurvy Illness for 10% off your first order of Pros Custom Hair Care? Okay, thank you.
Hi guys.
Yo.
Woo!
Since many of you ask where I'm from, I'm just gonna read this poem about my hometown.
Yeah.
The little town of sun. I grew up in a little town of sun, in Latin and Greek books, smelling of knowledge far gone, crumbling translation after translation between my fingers naive, full of dedication. It's been long since I left the hills, shuddering in the Adriatic seas, the field of wheat, the sunflowers, the wild pine trees, the country house of my grandparents, the smell of wet soil, of the lemons unripe in the greenhouse broil. The blue's wing is rust by now in the yellowed garden, a creaking sound that echoes in the yard all sudden. Once the summer decorated it with the juicy cherry, falling like hail from the trees luxuriant and merry. And I used to hide a handful behind the haystack, the loyal hound dog ready to guard my back. It's been long since I left the little town of sun with my school friends to stroll on Main Street for fun. We used to go to the mountains for the picnic of midsummer. Mom picked berries and Dad cooked steaks fresh from the farmer. On a September day, I left for Milan with no regrets. Moving away has always been my plan. With a luggage full only of ambition, I then went abroad after college graduation. I feel with me the cosmopolitan world, discovered the big cities, lived it all. It's been long since I left the little town of sun, but I'll never forget the path that I walked down. And I still have, alas, a candid core, a good heart, and the poetry that I adore. A little, my resume in poetry. Yeah, since it's Valentine, let's do like a soapy, like heartbreaking one. I don't have good love poems. I have good heartbreaks stuff. Highline. I'm sitting here on a wooden bench of the Highline, New York City Greenway trend, lost in between primroses and feather grass, growing peacefully out of the rail tracks. My heart is shredded deep by the tears falling silently on the concrete. I've been waiting for you in vain, you will never come, and I feel like chained to the memory of us, your blue eyes, your smile, and all that stuff. I'm sitting here on a wooden bench of the High Line at 14th Street West End. The sun had dived into the Hudson River, the cabs speed on the avenues in the summer fever. The lovers stroll down, so unaware, and I'm shivering by the desire that you cared. Oh. My heart is shredded to the bone by the tears lighted by the careless moon. I'm sitting here on the wooden bench and my soul got so cold and drenched by the tears I can't contain, so I derail in the dark like the ghost trains of the New York City Highland Park.
Yeah.
You want another one?
Yeah.
Something lighter but still sad. I like this one. It's called Singing to Flowers. let me go to the index. Singing to Flowers 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Singing to Flowers. End of October, and a warm sun revives summer illusions that should dried up with the autumn leaves. I slide through the hordes of Fifth Avenue, disappearing inside the stifling folds of my trench coat. I bought a purple orchid for the fire escape. I look at it while sitting before my rusty typewriter. I reckon when you have no one to love, you start singing to flowers.
Yeah. 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 Awesome.
Do you guys want to hear a poem about incest, parking lots, or trees?
Incest.
Ancestry.
Alone on
The
trees.
incest have an ethic.
Wait, I'll wait until Matt comes back.
Trees.
Trace.
Why don't you just read them all? Is that 3?
No, it's just, I mean, they're different poems, but I'm not gonna, no, I don't want to read.
You can read them all, actually.
Huh?
You can read them all.
No, I'm gonna read a different poem about penguins.
Oh, okay. That one you're sure about.
Yeah, that one I'm sure about.
Okay.
But then I'm like, trees, incest, or parking lot. Well, I think there might be trees in the incest one, so I don't know.
It's a twofer.
Even better.
I'll wait until they come back.
Treats.
Well, I have 2 at parking lots. I don't know.
Pick your favorite parking.
No, I don't know.
Is the
Wing
incest poem long?
That doesn't matter. Matt, figure it out.
I don't know if I've heard.
You need Matt?
Do you need Matt?
Dead air on
I'm
Matt,
listening.
Matt.
I'm listening. Okay.
You weren't listening.
You
No
weren't
parking
listening.
lots.
Matt, do you want to?
Can we start over? Can you start over?
She didn't
I
start.
didn't even start. No, do you want a poem about parking lots,
Oh.
incest, or trees? But I think the incest poem might have trees in them. I don't know. So
Definitely trees.
Trees is really
nobody wants.
Fuck all that other
Trees.
stuff.
We all want the inside.
No, yeah, the incest is a
Let
sestina.
them do what they want. I
Bring it to her.
I'll do the incest poem. It's a sestina.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that went down.
The incest. The incest.
Alright, take it away, my
Yeah.
Okay. It's called Poacher. Does anyone like Nicole Dollinger here?
Who's that?
Okay.
I don't know her.
Okay.
Bassist?
Huh?
The bassist? No.
No, the singer.
Ah.
But anyway.
Still don't know that.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Only tomorrow and today's today. You cut your hair on the first of fall spring. Rusty scissors over vigil of starfish and glass. You thought mother had fixed the rickety swing. Easter as silent as your curls in the litter. Dusk evinces our mistrust of being anything less than second-rate scavengers, hopeless, doomed to making sacraments every day. Fully clothed men unappeased by dusk. Sacrificial honeymoon for my bed spring. I caught a glimpse of you on the porch swing. You look like an opening by Philip Glass. My sunflowers died first. I traded the glass for something warmer than your insides. Mindless, I pulsate in an air-conditioned room. My mood swings trade places with motherly instincts until doomsday. I remember, brother, when your hair was long. Spring came later than usual. Braids to touch at dusk when owls eradicated any sense of luck. Not that dusk, the one before. Donnie was quiet. He showed his sea glass his mother had saved when she was a girl in a white dress in spring. and the only hints of snow were frosted animal crackers. Loveless, Donnie told us he could hear waves overcome him. Donnie was on holiday when he pulled up my white dress. He must have confused our swing with those you find in B&Bs. When I think of Florida, I don't think of our swing. I think of palm trees and supermarkets, of wet sand, pink air at dusk. Donnie must have learned from you to come inside like you came yesterday and Mother couldn't hear you over the sound of a smashing wine glass. I tugged your hair, but didn't tell you to stop. Your crushing weight left me gutless. Donnie did not moan like you. He was softer than flowers thawing in spring. I did not want change, for winter thoughts to melt into cruel springs. Donnie moving to Florida to capture those greens and blues, us on the swing under evening hues. I'm scared for you to learn to drive, to be hapless, sucking as you steered. I let you, didn't I? Would you drive at dusk? I have a carrier pigeon heart, not yours or Donnie's. It belongs to windows and glass, shadows behind my bed frame. I don't want to hear the word eggs today. You cut your hair on my 13th birthday. Donnie used to call us twins before he lost his sea glass, when I thought I was a prophet of lost faith every dusk.
Yeah.
The next one, it's almost Valentine's Day. It's dedicated to Benjamin Anastas. Okay, on Penguins, I have to Google this fucking poem. There we go. It's called On Penguins in Brooklyn. The protagonist feels like she's never leaving, stuck on a moving walkway in the middle of Cincinnati International Airport in Kentucky. Headphones dangling, she listens to Mitski sing about writing sad songs. 20 is too young to be at an airport bar. Does this count as being in Kentucky? The protagonist keeps forgetting she moved to Brooklyn. The protagonist forgot about the olive farmer from Spain, his red curls like bed springs on Valentine's Day. But she doesn't forget about you. She reads. She read some Sally Rooney book, the one where the protagonist meets that married couple at a poetry reading. She keeps looking for you at every poetry reading, but you're busy drinking $7 blueberry matcha tea and that new cafe by your Brooklyn brownstone. The cafe that used to be a yoga studio, that used to be a light bulb store, where she helped you pick out a penguin-shaped nightlight for your son's nursery. Your gelatinous wife didn't like it. Your gelatinous wife never liked her. There aren't any penguins in Brooklyn, but there were penguins at the 21C Hotel at the writers' conference you took her to, where everyone spoke on posing and voice and Sally Rooney. The cluster of neon green penguins still haunts her. There are no penguins in Brooklyn, there are bridges. Do you ever think of the Brooklyn Bridge, how 20 dead bodies are perpetually suspended in its granite towers while she's turning 21 in August? Or is it only the Queensboro Bridge Fitzgerald promised you as the city's first wild promise? Promises of fist fight and fire escape of Glossier lip balm, and you know that I've never liked Sally Rooney, but I've never told anyone that. Like, I've never told anyone that your son still carries a stuffed kangaroo Rooney when he's forced to visit you those 2 weekends a month. You don't think 2 weeks is very long, but I tell you it only takes 2 weeks to die of dehydration as you sip your blueberry matcha latte. I drink my coffee black, it makes you insecure. I wish I didn't have to attend poetry readings with your other gentrifying friends. They keep asking me if I received the new Sally Rooney proof. Your friends all work at FSG, that place that wouldn't publish your third novel, and you had to outsource it in a foreign country. I like the idea that there are penguins in Brooklyn, and that you still text me, where are you, when I'm snorting coke at a party with the Jonathans. Franzen or Lethem, never sure which one is which, except one is friends with your mortal enemy. Arch enemies to lovers is your least favorite trope. We're definitely tropes, like every Sally Rooney couple, like every Phoebe Bridgers song. I met the olive farmer in Bushwick. You thought everyone in Bushwick was an olive farmer, but they were beekeepers. You always went boating on the Atlantic. I've never liked the Atlantic. Their crosswords are never hard enough. My friends think you can't get hard. I think it's hard whenever it's winter and I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. And you remind me 2 weeks isn't very long and you actually like the new Sally Rooney book. You think it's her best one yet, but I think it's missing the Bronx Zoo. Because while there aren't any penguins in Brooklyn, there are penguins in New York, and Sally Rooney will keep pretending she's a college student because she's deeply unhappy. And I will still be in Brooklyn. I saw one on my windowsill in a silver stovepipe hat. I have a short one I wrote when I was like 19, but it's called Benjamin Anastas actually confronted me over that poem. But
Oh yeah.
he forgave me the next day
When did you write that?
when I was at Bennington. He read it and then he was like, "Wait, how is this poem not in here?"
Oh, it's in that book.
No, there's a poem in here that I'm trying to find, but I can't find it. Sorry. I can't even find it. I swear it's in here. Oh, wait, it is that book. Or it is that poem. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll read it. I don't know.
Read it.
No, I don't know. No, I read it when I was 19, but it's called Never Again. Drier than a bone, he still comes into my mouth. Little trouble girl, he says. Oshkosh overalls, he calls a chastity belt. The sun falls on our sleepy heads. Unmade hotel beds or early morning eggs over uneasy. Loitering is my only profession. I am afraid to stop, afraid of clowns, mice, and men left outside when the party is over, reaching salvation in wet dreams. How serious is 19? Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you should buy my chapbook.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Woo! I'd like to apologize in advance. I'm a little drunk.
Yeah.
I also missed almost everyone, and I'm really sorry because everyone seems really cool and also really hot, and I feel very uncomfortable about that. So I have a few poems to read. They're like stories. I'll do two potentially, hopefully. It's kind of like a beginning and end, right? Experiencing longing and then getting over it. So this first piece is called Orange Cream Soda. There was a night on your roof some years ago. We looked up at the clouds and saw two stars. They chose to show up amidst the Queen's streetlights before we knew what the stars meant, before we knew what we meant. Tears were in our orange cream sodas. We would pretend they were beers, clinked glass on glass because it felt good to clink glass on glass with the tears for how much drinking we do now. Lonely superstar, how we sobbed. He knew things would go supernova. Explosions don't delete what exists, only extinguishes its form, ejecting it across space and time, exactly the same, only existentially not. And there was an explosion, and things were exactly the same, only existentially not. Do you remember how we held him through his tremors, the visceral aftershock of his own earthquake? Our hands vibrated along with his sobs. One hand promised safety, the other, holding our orange cream soda, quivered with each mighty bellow, each lonely shudder, decimating the fragile ecosystem. You saw how he caused the bubbles to burst, to rise and replace what came before, to compensate for the saline soliloquies, ruining their synergy. That is not the formula, they cry. Oh, lonesome supernova, if only you listened. Tears weren't the solution. You should have been a good superstar and been a man. Choked it down, killed it slow, dimmed your light, dialed it down, been a man. That was the formula. We had studied it time and again, but still the soda quivered. We never knew enough because we didn't know tomorrow. So there he was, crying into our sodas, and we looked at each other wondering, what did he know? Why aren't we crying? He knew what he chose to forget. Stars grow old and they're always destined to grow until they blow. It's been some years now. And I've seen how you grow. I've seen the universe die, and I've watched the last bubble pop, but I'm still on that roof, and I'm scared. His tears fill the air, and he knew maybe I would never know where I'm destined to go. So the 2 stars and me will have an orange cream soda, and I'll cheers to you, my lonely superstars. God willing, one day I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was like a downer. That was way sadder than I expected. So I'd like to read a love poem that is just a love poem. It's about like hookup culture, moving on, getting over it, blah 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 blah. It's all like a really cool poetic way of saying I'm a slut, which is cool. So that's fun. This is called Make Happy.
That's it.
Yeah, this is Make Happy. I've spent a long time dreaming of the moon. Spoonfuls of honey in my tea to help wash out the taste of lunar longing. Lunacy for La Luna. Preach onto the lunatic, for he's been stuck in orbit in between old and new, interlocked and interlunar. He moves with the tides, through the waves, pushed and pulled with the current of what's current, and only if his concurrence is with his current, his now, his forever. Para siempre enamorada con la luna. Contigo. Pero, one day, we have to wake up. Stare at the moon too long and you'll spoil your appetite. Don't get full off of dreams. Don't starve yourself of starlight. See the way they twinkle. Squint and make out the shape of your love in the night sky. Let each star hold you up, feet off the ground and into the clouds. Feel the universe's eternal hand on your chest. As she kisses you goodbye, you can hear, you don't need me anymore. Be good. And I am. The taste of honey and chocolate, of cigarettes and moonlight. The call of the void has never seemed so sexy, tasted so good. Kiss me, my guiding light, so I can see what it is that I've been missing. But ascension implies dissension. Each star bows and exits the stage, proud of its performance. Constellations will fall apart around me. They come crashing down, and black eternity blushes blue, burns orange and pink with excitement. It throbs at dawn, pulsing into existence. It has so much to tell me. I have so much to learn. My feet find the floor, and I know for just a second, I won't always have to beg for something more. Ash falls onto my chest. The taste of weed and hope on my breath. The moon has finally been allowed to rest, and I see the sun in her smile. I see the light in her eyes. I feel color where there was none. I taste her voice through promises and words that leave so much more to say, words that make me want to be around for just another day, days that make me forget there was ever any other way. Wayward sun, rest your head on my chest for just a moment. Don't leave so soon. Let me fall asleep next to you. You play the sun, and I'll be the moon. And I think, together, we can make happy. No te vayas tan pronto. Te extraño. Wow, that's awesome. Oh my god.
Okay. You out of here?
Yeah.
Dude,
Thank you so much.
The first thing that holy shit, yeah, it's sick.
Yeah. So just use it if you want.
It'll be cheaper than
Thank you all for coming. Beautiful. Thank you. Wonderful work.
I've seen you twice.
Oh,
Where are you from?
Great. Alright, I'm going to read one more thing. But I haven't read this from my book either. Just to end it, thank you all for coming to this wonderful ceremony.
Make happy.
power, I think, is just gonna, spirit energy is gonna stay here. John Ashbury is proud. Wallace Stevens is proud. Yeah, who gives a fuck? It's about us. It's about us. These fucking poets in this goddamn room tonight. In our mortal corporeal, we're alive. They're all dead. And who'd have thought? You know, we're surrounded by tech scumbags and finance villains, and here we are. We're bringing real fucking poetry.
Oh, I'll have a board against those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'll read it next time.
All right. Fantastic. That's right. We'll be here next month. We're not leaving.
We're not leaving.
We're squatting. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm sorry to the neighbors. This is the end. Hellenistic. 116. I haven't even started to look for a job. Time comes in roses. I know I did. Consorting with known Ivy Leaguers. I forgot to be nervous. Let's commoditize each other. Shred on this a little bit. Paul's Casablancas on the inside. We're all the same. I would think about forever with you. I just want to fuck till you're golden. She could lose your birthday gift at any time. Location floss. Always running out of water down on Animal Farm. Help out around the house. 2 weeks is not nothing. Soap opera. The feelings come first. The thoughts come later. Thomas Edison invented the electric chair. He tested it on elephants to make sure that it worked. Sick fuck. You have to do it all to succeed. Pillar of the community, content, TikTok revenue, ad streams, passive income. Happy birthday, Dolly Parton. Rest in peace, David Crosby. Thank you all. That's it. I'm moving now. I'm starting now. Get out. Get out. No, we'll see you Monday. I'll be homeless at the open mic. I'll be sleeping at KGB Bar.
When do you have to leave?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Valentine's Day.
No, really?
Yeah, that's landlords. That's what they do. They kick you out on Valentine's Day. Because they're scum.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah. But I don't know. It was fun. Let's have a blast. Okay?
It's nice while it lasts.
Yeah, exactly. We're partying tonight. So,
I did a dramatic
do you have a
zoom in
hotspot?
without minigame.
yeah.
I got it. I could use it.
Was it? You have your hotspot?
Yeah, I can use
If you can put your hotspot on, I can play your video.
There's no Wi-Fi.
I have no Wi-Fi.
Damn, I was wondering why my shit wasn't uploaded.
I have a friend.
Yes, I'm
Did you
sorry.
like the Monday? I was like, I have
Don't worry about that.
Is there a
I
password?
wish it was an app.
It was nice.
Please send my love.
What's the
Here, I
phone?
can
I could
change it.
feel the frustration.
But what's your phone? Is it a go dick at AOL?
Whatever happens.
Oh, okay, Ashley's phone. I don't know. I've never seen that one before. I've never seen that one before.
She was back from well, I was sticking to my time, but like she actually came back last year.
Your incest. What is Okay, I'm connected. It's on YouTube or?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
This one's interesting. Maybe she has to.
All right, what is it?
Yeah.
You know what it's called or what?
I'm a magnet.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
How do I click?
I wasn't sure. Is everybody okay? What?
How do I click?
What do you mean, how do you click?
I don't know how to use a computer.